Eisenhower's naval invasion of Normandy is underway. U.S. Army LCVP Higgins boats are loaded to the brim with soldiers. They're under fire from artillery and machine gun fire already in the English Channel. But their objective is much further forward. The German lines on Omaha Beach. The defenses are vast and impressive. However, they've been caught by surprise, so they're less manned than they should be. Can the Allied forces from Great Britain, the United States, New Zealand, Australia, and so many more countries take the beachhead, or will they die trying? This was made using Noose's World War II mod in Men of War Assault Squad 2. I'm very excited. This is a brand new realistic mod that we're playing here. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Let's get into this battle. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright boys, here we go. The largest and bloodiest, potentially, D-Day beach invasion of Men of War Assault Squad 2 history. This is a brand new mod called the Noose mod, which actually is a collection of like 20 different mods, all extreme realism mods, you know, better lighting, better skins, Robz mod, better effects, etc., which will culminate in a pretty brutal battle, I think, here. We've already got some ramps getting lowered from Higgins boats over there. We've got mass fire going on right now, a little bit of artillery fire or something hitting the beach right there. Not sure exactly what that is, but the Germans aren't opening up quite yet against the Allied soldiers. Alright, now we've got some fire coming out. Let's see, yep, alright. German bunkers begin to open up finally against the Allied soldiers here and start peppering them with just a little bit of fire. The troopers begin to push up the beach now, a few of them getting hit, and it is just like a 1 or 2 shot kill in this mod, so it really does not take a lot to start taking extreme casualties in this battle. It's gonna be really, really rough for the Allied soldiers. I can tell you that right now. In fact, mass casualties over here. Look at that, entire squads getting ripped apart by German guns. We've got HE shots from light infantry guns striking the beaches over this way, taking out large quantities of troops immediately. We've got a German bunker up here lighting up with MG42s right now and taking out large swaths of Allied soldiers down this way. And I mean, we've got Allied soldiers from so many different armies here. The Australian army, New Zealand, the United States, of course, being the primary army. Australia, dare I say Australia, Great Britain, so many different armies partook in Omaha Beach, D-Day, you know, Utah Beach, Swords Beach, etc., just so many nations fought for the world, essentially. We do have some 30 cals from Higgins boats opening up over here. It looks like this guy's just trading off back and forth. So he doesn't have to reload or something like that, but huge casualties were taken over this way. Oh, a little bit of lag there. I thought we crashed, but no, that is just the second wave of Higgins boats coming forward, and it is going to be very needed because right now the Allied soldiers have very few troops left alive. Most of the troops that are left alive are just hiding beneath the sand dunes, behind tank traps, etc., hiding from German guns right now, which, oh, that guy got obliterated. I really don't blame them. They are in bad shape right now on the beach. Now, I did notice there is a small little airborne holdout over here, I guess from the night before. So we've got some, yeah, airborne units that dropped in last night and are just holding this little building here. I'm presuming that means the Germans will get reinforcements down this road, and that's when those guys will start to open up or something like that. But German defenses go very, very far back here. They have just miles and miles of trench lines on the battlefield. MGs, light infantry guns, flak guns, etc. It is going to be a rough battle, to say the very least. More fire reaches the Americans down there. Well, Americans and the rest of the Allied soldiers. The next wave of Higgins Boats is still rather far away. Not a good thing at all. There will, I believe, also be planes coming in as reinforcements. I think also Sherman tanks and other things will be approaching the beachhead too, eventually. So the Allied soldiers can definitely look forward to that going forward as well. But right now, yeah, they have almost no soldiers left alive on the beach. The next wave of Higgins Boats still coming forward. It's going to take a minute here. Oh! Mortar fire. And here we go. Next wave of Higgins Boats finally hitting the beach here. It took them long enough to get up here. These things are real slow. Not a lot of horsepower on these bad Larrys. Looks like a few Allied soldiers are still pushing up the beach up here from the first wave. This is an extremely brave squad to still be pushing under such fire conditions. And they're kind of doing it. They got pretty far forward, but here we go. Finally, fresh troops reaching the beaches. I don't think there's like any Allied soldiers left alive from the first wave, so that is going to be a big rip right there. But the fresh troops do land and begin to push forward. Not as much German fire really firing right now. There's a little bit from the MGs up there, but maybe the first wave did manage to kill a few Germans up this way. Yeah, look at that. They did thin the trench line of German soldiers up here, so I think it will be slightly easier for the next wave coming forward here. We can see these German MGs are still ripping into Allied soldiers from up above. That is devastation right there. Let's actually go ahead and check how many kills these things have. This one's got 16 and this one's got 21. Pretty good kills right there, to say the very least. But we've also got some mortars back here, I'm pretty sure, that could have some serious kills. Here's one right here. This one has 22 kills. Pretty impressive. These MG42s, this one has 5 kills, this one has 16. Not too bad at all. The ones over here, this one has 13, this one has 18, this light infantry gun has 0, so it's not doing that much. This MG up here, 19 kills, this one 24 kills. This artillery piece, which is damaged now, 1 kill, so it must have gotten damaged early on. This MG up here, 7 kills, it does go down right there. These MGs must have died early on, 6 kills and 12 kills, but they are dead now. This light infantry gun, 0 kills, this trooper, 0 kills. Honestly, the Allied soldiers that have pushed up over on this far right flank seem to be doing the best. But at the moment, they are very dwindled in terms of troopers. The middle ground over here, oh, lag. That means, yep, next wave is coming in here. A little bit earlier this time. A little bit more action on the beaches here. So at the very least, the Allied soldiers are going to have more troops up here fighting while the reinforcements come in versus last time. So they are making more progress, although it is slow. Again, this is a terrifyingly realistic D-Day mod, so it's going to be real rough. But here we go. Higgins Boats leaving the battlefield. Higgins Boats joining the battlefield up here. And beyond that, that is where the current situation lies. It is just a rough time to be an American soldier on this here battlefield. Look at the dead bodies littering the floor. Oh! Absolute brutality. Things are not going well, to say the very least, for the Allied troops. Let's just wait until the next wave hits the beaches. Alright, here we go. Next wave is going to be dropping in here, avoiding these mines quite nicely. Very important, but let us see how you do against awful beach here. I did turn down the fog of war a little bit because it's gonna get laggy, so you know we might not be able to see as clearly super far away, but it's going to prevent us from crashing. Hopefully, we'll see, because there are so many projectiles moving on this battlefield, so many effects going on, so many troopers on the battlefield too. It is just a lot. I'm surprised my computer is handling it as well as it has, but can you imagine being these soldiers entering into the battlefield and just seeing the bodies ahead of you? Just the number of troops ahead of you that failed in this mission, bravely trying to save Europe, and yeah, they're just all done. And now you gotta go into that too. That's gotta be terrible. That is not a good time at all. Lots of good fire going out though right now from these Allied soldiers. Not as many of them dying, so maybe they will be able to actually make a little bit of progress here. Okay, those light infantry guns continue to scrap with them though and get some big kills there. So it's not completely Jover yet, but this is looking promising. The amount of fire going out from the Allied troopers right now is heroic, to say the very least, and they're actually, I think, clapping some German cheeks here, man. Clapping some cheeks! Getting some kills. Very nice. It's those mortars, though. They have got to kill those mortars. But I don't think they're going to be able to kill those mortars until they're actually up the beachhead. Not to mention these MGs, too. Although they did kill one gunner on that MG on the left there. More huge HE strikes. Oh, against the beach right there. Oh, far left over here, we got a large quantity of Allied soldiers pushing forward. Look at this. They're getting her done. Oh, wait. Oh, lag. No, we crashed. No. All right, while we did crash, I have restarted the game. I also removed a few of the backline German units because they're just not really necessary. The ones all the way back here because we just want to see the beach invasion, baby. And we're going to also have lower graphic settings to try and keep this thing alive because this is a juicy, realistic battle, obviously. Which just is very, very intense on the old processor of my computer. So it's rough. But let's go ahead and time-lapse. So we were on the third wave of Allied forces. This is the first wave right here. So we'll just go ahead and time-lapse the beach defense right now until the third wave. All right, we're back to where we were previously. So it seems like we're holding up a little bit better now with just less. Oh, please don't crash. Good. Okay, yes, the next wave is coming in without crashing. Excellent. Yeah, I think removing the far back defenses was the key, but I didn't remove any of the potential reinforcements the Germans could be getting or anything like that. Just basically sticking to the beach defense in and of itself. For the rest of the battle, which I think is fine because otherwise the game obviously cannot handle it. Most of these waves have perished the exact same way since the previous battle. Not much has changed, pretty much just absolute slaughter for the American army, the Australian army, the New Zealanders, the British, etc., etc. Some French expedition unit soldiers, I suppose, probably in there too. But right now, it's pretty brutal. Over on this side, it looks like, yeah, the Allied soldiers just weren't able to push up here either. It is tough out here, man. I think there is a script in the game where bodies will disappear after some time, which is definitely very, very good, because otherwise, yeah, we'd be looking at a lot more lag as well, because there'd be thousands of bodies on the battlefield. Okay, well, these things couldn't come forward any slower, could they? They are really taking their sweet time getting to the beach landing here. So let's go ahead and fast forward and have them actually mosey on up so we get some more action going on here. Here we go. They're about to land. They're about to land. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. We'll go in normal speed once they do land. So this should be the fourth wave of infantry pushing on up here. We'll see if they can do what the rest of the waves just have not been able to do in the slightest. Pushing out of the LCVP Higgins Boats yet again. Getting some good cover fire out from those troopers up there. So these guys are basically just safe for now because all of the fire is concentrated on these poor chaps from the third wave. Hey, they're still firing their M1 Garands. They're still working on it, and he's dead. Okay, so never mind. But it did buy some time for these troopers to split up a little bit, not have to be so condensed when attacking here, which will hopefully help. They really need those Shermans to pop in here. I don't know when those are going to be happening, but they are on the battle map in the editor, so I'm assuming he did program them to enter the battlefield at some point here. More troops pushing up down mid. This is definitely one of the worst slaughter zones right here. This is where a lot of soldiers have gone down throughout this battle. Let's see here. MG still rattling off fire from up here. Oh, it is just brutality. This is really one of the most realistic. This might be the most realistic D-Day mission I've ever done in the GEM editor. This is really impressive. Look at these things just rattling off fire, man. Uncontested, essentially. I mean, a few shots end up hitting up there, but for the most part, not really hitting anything. Kar 98K soldiers up here also managing to rifle off fire. I mean, it's not as much as an MG, but it's certainly going to do a little bit. Hey, looks like one mortar soldier somehow died over here. Maybe a lucky shot. take out that other one, and you might be cooking a little bit here. Need those mortars down for sure. They are deadly. This far right side over here could be a big play, though, because there's nothing on this mound over this way. It's just a few soldiers over here. Oh, lag, please don't crash. Yes, okay, good. Fifth wave, I think, just spawned in. Yes, sir, fifth wave is coming on in here. Beautiful. No crash is excellent, so I think the fixes I did ended up helping out. Yeah, if you just kill this last MG operator right there, you could be in business to take out the rest of these guys through like a side sweep kind of a deal. I think that would be huge. Look at these things, man. Oh my god. Absolutely devastating. This one's got 61 kills now. This one's got 58 kills now. My goodness. This guy, 24 kills. Holy cow. None of these Kar 98K troopers have kills right now, so it's just the MGs. This mortar, 55 kills. This guy's got 5 kills with his car. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 4. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. 3. None. Not bad, though. This MG over here, 61 kills. This MG, 59. This one, 29 kills. This artillery, 2 kills, so it's not really doing that much. This MG here, 24 kills. This MG, 21 kills. I mean, it is just brutal. It also seems like soldiers do stop spawning on the far right side after some time, so that's not especially helpful. That is really not helpful. I'm not sure if the US is going to ever be able to make it up here. I mean, this is wave 5 we're going on here. I mean, yeah, they've gotten kills on the Germans for sure, but there's still so many up here, and these MGs just are not dying. I don't know, dog. It might be rough. All right, let's go in fast speed again as these Higgins boats reach the front lines here. Go, 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 and they will unload their soldiers, and we shall watch from there. I think the far left is the way to go here for the US. I think pushing up all the way up here with just so many troopers that it's overwhelming is the best way. That is the weakest point, I think, in the German defense. That's just what you gotta do, but here we go. Next wave coming on in. We'll see if this manages to make a dent in the German lines. So far, very few dents have been made, so it has not been all that good. It has not been peaches yet. This is brutality, man. I feel bad for the Allied troops now. This might be too realistic of a battlefield. Might be too realistic. So much fire coming out from these guys up here. Look at those mortar shots impacting the beaches below. MGs continuing to spray down. Oh, it's just brutal. It is just absolute brutality. These guys up here with the Kar 98Ks firing as well. Oh, there's some troops down here, actually. I don't think they can actually fire, though, so they might just be there for grenades in the future. Get some grenades out, something along those lines. Looks like we do have the next wave. Oh! Here we go. Okay, so the US is switching it up and trying something a little bit new with some... I don't know if you could call these battleships. I don't know what these are called. LCIs. LCIs are coming in, I guess. Okay. Any Shermans on the beach? No. Okay, well, we've got LCIs pushing on in here. We'll see if that helps out. By the way, I know there will be comments of like, oh, you should be controlling the troops. No, these missions are particularly for AI to play out, you know, sort of battle simulator style rather than RTS style. That's what the mod creator has said, is that these are to be watched rather than played, though you can play it if you'd like to try and help out and stuff like that. But it should be a mission played out by the AI in general. So that's, you know, why I'm not taking control or anything like that. I mean, we've got these things coming in. They do have more MGs and some AA guns on them, but I'm just not entirely sure that they're going to make all that much of a difference, especially without additional LCVP Higgins boats coming in as well. So I don't know what the meaning of this is. Hopefully they could do something. More machine gun fire coming from BAR units below, which is good. They're trying their hardest, man. They're trying so hard to take out those MGs in the bunkers. It's just such hard shots to make. Like, an insanely difficult angle to shoot up from. We do have soldiers from both MGs down, so it's just one soldier apiece now on those MGs, so at least they're making progress. But at the same time, like I said, it is just such a hard shot to make. Oh, please don't hit one of these mines. Yeah, thread the needle through those mines. Yeah, if you guys hit the mines and you die, we are in big trouble. Oh, yeah. Oh, the big blicky. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that is so sick. Okay. We got more troops that are going to be deploying off of those ramps. That AA gun took a few shots and then just stopped firing. Here we go. A little bit more fire from this one over here. They taking this down. Just one MG remaining up there. One MG remaining over here. Okay. I think maybe the AA guns are making a little bit of a difference. Let's go! Yes, pour fire up that beach. Yes, sir. I think they just took out that MG. Oh, yeah. This was what they needed. This is exactly what they needed. Oh! And we have the Shermans coming in. Well, one Sherman, one Stuart pushing up the right side. Or sorry, the left side. The right side does not have any tanks. Okay. Oh, no. Yes, it does. Stuart, Sherman, and Sherman over this way. Okay, so Allied soldiers finally getting the reinforcements I think they need to actually push up here. Oh, very nice. All right, bunker busting is commencing. Those poor chaps in the first few waves, they softened the beaches up, allowing for this to actually happen. Now we just need to see, because I'm not seeing any more Higgins boats on the mini-maps coming forward. So we need to see if the infantry that's been deployed, as well as the Shermans and Stuarts that have been deployed, are going to be enough to actually take the rest of the Omaha Beach landing here. These are coming up the flank here. There is a light infantry gun here, which might be able to kill a Sherman, honestly. Especially if it's an engine shot. But oh, lag. Does that mean... Oh, we have another one of these coming in. Just one? Is that it? Oh, no, we have another Sherman over here, too. Oh, and more tanks over here as well. Okay, nice. So, yeah, a little bit more reinforcements coming in here. Nothing too crazy, though. Nothing too crazy. All right, here comes the flank from these tanks over here. They're wrapping around the corners. Let's see if they manage to get some kills. All right, HE shot going out, completely whiffing it. I don't know if this anti-tank or anti-infantry gun is going to rotate to fire at them. I think it's fully concentrated on the beach there. These guys are horrible shots, though. There you go. There you go. All right, they finally nailed that light infantry gun. Good job. We've got more Shermans and Stuarts coming up this flank over this way. That MG, after wreaking terror on the folks down below for so long, will likely get taken out now. We still have more MGs from these bunkers. This bunker getting struck over this way pretty nicely, killing the crewmen inside. There we go. We just needed a little bit of oomph, but the Germans start getting their reinforcements. That's a Westby, right? Yeah, we got a Westby coming in, Panzer 4H. Oh, yeah, and look at this. The airborne troops over here getting involved a little bit in the ambush. Firing out. Nice. Good kill on a half-track right there. And that's a little bit helpful for sure. And more airborne units inside of the building here firing out, which is good to see. Although it looks like some of them have already died. Yeah, not a crazy amount left alive. Trying to actually look inside this building is a little bit challenging, but hey, at least they managed a little bit of an ambush here. Managed to get some kills. Ooh, okay. I think it's Jover for those guys. I think that about does it for them. But we got a Stug coming up over this way too. Panzer 3M coming up over here. All right, well, the Germans have now gotten reinforcements. So, you know, while the U.S. and Allied forces are managing to destroy the beach defenses, a little bit of a pack a punch is going to be coming forward here fairly soon. The infantry still is not coming forward super well, though, for the Allied soldiers. Look at that, grenades going out. No! We crashed again! Oh, all right, boys, we crashed again, but I will prevail. I promise you that. So, I mean, this battle is too good not to try one more time. So let's time-lapse again here and see how far we get. Again, you know, lots of crashes in this just because of how large it is and how awesome it is. But yeah, I want to give it at least one more go. So we'll time-lapse this and see if we can get to the tank portion and not crash this time. Alright boys, we've gotten to the point where the big boy ships are starting to come in on the battlefield, which means the tanks should be quick to follow. We're pretty much in the exact same situation we were previously on the battlefield, with the MGs still tearing them up, light infantry guns, mortars, doing exactly the same. Once again, the struggle bus is seriously real for the Allied forces. This is not going too well for them at all. So let's continue to trudge on and hopefully not crash this time around. Even if we do, I mean, this battle has been so beautiful. I am seriously enjoying it. Oh, here comes the Sherman tanks, actually. We are in 5 speed, so we are going at a little bit of a quicker pace here. But that's obviously just because we have been seeing this already, and we crashed previously. Once again, AA guns lighting up the hillside of the German bunkers right now, getting some pretty good kills that way, helping to finally take down some of those MG42s. I think we should have, no, not yet. The German vehicles should be coming in at some point here. This one's quiet over here, so I'm guessing, yeah, Allied forces did manage to already take out this side of the battlefield. And actually, they're pushing fairly deep in here. Oh, the Germans have officially spawned in, though, over this way. So we'll see the airborne troopers start to fire out of this house right here. Very nice. Yeah, at the oncoming German half-track over here. Beautiful. We just need that bazooka to fire out here, but I think it's just a little bit too far away, so this MG42 is going to be able to fire in a lot easier this time around. Here comes some more German armor coming forward, starting to shred the house yet again. These guys likely not to live for super long here, but hey, they did a decent job yet again in preventing the Germans from just bum rushing the beach with their reinforcements. And in fact, we've got more Allied soldiers over here. The Sherman back here is just ravaging the back lines currently. These trenches over here suffering fairly greatly. And these ones over here also just getting hammered by Sherman fire, all that Stuart fire as well. Over here, though, looks like, yeah, sadly, a few of the tanks did go down rather quickly, probably from Panzerfaust and Panzerschrecks firing in. Oh, and also, Panzer III over here manages to make it to the front lines as well. We've still got all of these trenches for the Germans here firing out as well, so there's still quite a bit going on the battlefield here. It is far, far from over. Oh, move from the anti-tank grenade. That's a yikes. Oh, it's still alive. Wow, I'm surprised it survived that. Looks like it's just tracked, so maybe you can get some serious kills against these Germans here. Nice, yeah, kill that mortar, baby. Yeah, yes sir, Stuart, well done. And more tanks down this way, pushing upwards now, pushing up the cliff walls. Nice. This is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, go assist that Stuart that's injured over this way. Get some kills against these lads over here. Mow them down, destroy them. Beautifully done. Oh, another anti-tank grenade, and this thing is stuck, so, yep, it goes kablooey. That's still alive, though. Nice. Another Sherman moving up this way. M7 Priest moving in as well, although that is not a good thing to be leading the way against the enemy, for sure. More and more German vehicles spawning in, though, on the battlefield. There's a whole army of them back this way, coming on in and doing a little bit of a counterattack. Just hit an M7 Priest over here. Looks like another one of those fellas ended up dying over this way, and Panzer IV-H moving in from the side over that way too. So I think this thing is likely going to die very, very quickly here. Oh! U.S. planes! The Air Force has arrived in here too. Nice! Oh, and we crashed. I think it's the planes that's causing the crashes. Alright guys, I think it's pretty clear that we're not going to be able to complete the mission because it just keeps on crashing. However, I think it's still worth uploading because that was an insane D-Day invasion. It's just the very end we couldn't get through. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to see the rest of the maps in this map pack. There's a ton of battles he covers, so yeah, be sure to let me know, and I'd be happy to do more of them if you guys enjoy this type of video. If not, let me know that as well. But either way, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.